When severe weather approaches our area, the conditions are watched carefully by the Central Jackson County Fire. To reduce the number of calls, Eddie Saffel explains the use of tornado sirens.
The one thing that we want to make sure people understand is they're not meant to be heard in the house. They're supposed to be only for outside warning. So if you can't hear them in your house, you're not supposed to, and you need to work on having alternative means to find out about the weather.
The sirens are tested the first Wednesday of every month at 12 o'clock to ensure the public that they are running properly.
Over the last couple of years, we've worked really hard to make sure that we test our weather radios completely and consistently, so when we do need them, they're going to go on and work the way they're supposed to. Those cloudy days, occasionally, if we don't test them, there are people that call in because they want to know why their siren didn't get tested that day. So we want to make sure that they understand it's because the weather was bad or there was weather in the area and we didn't want to make them nervous. We'll really reconsider whether or not we test them, and that way it doesn't make people nervous. We try to only test them on fairly clear or where the weather's decent enough that people wouldn't get confused and think that there's storms in the area. Our sirens are set off when storms are in our area, but not necessarily just in our area. If they're coming towards us, we start watching the weather. The City of Blue Springs and Central Jackson County Fire have gone together and bought into a project called Code Red. You can go on either of the websites, register. Code Red will then, if there's weather or some kind of event in your area, they will send you a text, call your phone, either a home phone or a cell phone, and give you an alert and let you know what kind of weather is coming and how long the alert might last and that kind of thing. The one thing it won't do is give an all clear, so you have to pay attention once they give you the alert to how long it's going to go and and then listen to the weather and make sure that you know when it's passed, when it's safe to come out. We try to sound the sirens as long as the weather's in the area, so that way when they stop, you know that it's safe and you can come out of your basement or come out of your shelter. And then there are other means to do that. There are, besides Code Red, you can go and at Price Chopper and Hy-Vee buy the weather radios. We really support those. And you can program them to your specific county, and then they'll alert when there's weather coming in, and those alerts are sent out by the Weather Service. There's also Channel 9, Brian Busby's program has Weather Call. I think it's a subscription service, but he does the same thing. If there's weather in the area, the computer will make a call to you and say, hey, there's weather in the area, you need to take shelter, and this is what's going on, and we'll let you know when it's clear. But the other thing is we want to challenge everybody to sign up for Code Red. It's a free service. The cities, Blue Springs, Grain Valley, and CJC Fire have all gone in and paid for it. So anybody that's a resident of Central Jackson County Fire has access to it. And we'd just like everybody, students and their parents, to go out and sign up for it so they get those weather notifications. As we saw with the event in Joplin last year and the tragedy that caused, we want to make sure that everybody has as much information as soon as possible. So Code Red is an excellent way to do that, and we would just like everybody to sign up for it as soon as possible.